First pitch moments away here in New York. The Rockies and Mets, next. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you, alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Well, you see each team with a victory so far. Last night's game didn't feature a whole lot of offense. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more runs cross the plate in this one.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Colorado Rockies as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Charlie Blackmon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
And there's one for the old confidence. How about a three-pitch strikeout to start the ball game? I'm sure it'll get tougher from here, but it never hurts to keep that leadoff guy off base.
DJ LeMahieu will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Lined hard to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Trevor Story will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Ball 2. You'd have to say, so far so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And now pitch on the way. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity now. And as you see there, he's in need of something to go his way because he's been ice cold these past 8 ball games. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The next pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Ready now on 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Swing and a rocket to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against an ace and a workhorse all wrapped into one, the all-star right-hander Yovani Gallardo. Now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
1-1 on the way. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Now another 1-2. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Gonzalez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And a look here at the scouting report for the 28-year-old right-hander as you see there what he'll be featuring going forward in this one. Gary Cox will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackman is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
And you start to get to the point in the year where you say, look, this guy's pitched a lot of innings so far this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys back off his workload a bit here in this final month.
Michael Lee will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two out, nobody on. Here he comes, 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the pitch. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count pitch on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Out of here. He was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 43 on the year for him. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Number 3 digs in at the plate.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 3.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Willeen Rosario leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The Rockies, first baseman, Willeen Rosario.
First pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And the pitch. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Ball two. 2-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Stepping in now, Michael McHenry. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Put those glasses back on him.
2-2 pitch on the way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling two all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
In now, Herrera, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 10 doubles for him on the season. He's set, now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Look out, watch for movement.
The 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
He's set, now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3 and 2. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. 3 and 2, here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough for trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Into the box now, Roger Bernardina, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. He waits, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Here's the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 1-2. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here he comes on 2 and 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. It remains 1-0. David Lee will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
David Lee.
First pitch coming. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 6th, first baseman.
Number 30 will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. And here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Into the box, Michael Kadire.
Michael
As He swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away, so as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Kadire, and there are 2 away.
And now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 now to McCann. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
2 out, nobody on. 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Yeah.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Santana.
Johan Santana will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. On Gallardo with the good live fastball. That's 0-1.
One strike.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Go, Santana.
1-1 pitch on the way. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here comes a 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
You can do it.
The 2-2 coming. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Here's the full count offering. Fouled straight back. The 3-2 one more time. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Giovanni Gallardo will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3.
Giovanni Gallardo.
First offering on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
2-0 now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Put him away right here.
Now the 2-0 home. And on 2-0, this is a fly ball out to right field. Lee is there to put it away for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Charlie Blackmon will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Pitch on the way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Come on, man.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a bouncing ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 1 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike.
Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
The pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So a great half inning of work by Giovanni Gallardo. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-0. Trevor Story will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Let's go, man.
The 1-0. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
You don't become a 20-game winner without a few calls like that from time to time.
All right, man.
Ready with the 2-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Calm yourself already.
So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in fourth place in that department in the National League. Carlos Gonzalez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Go home, Rockies.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
All right, man.
The 1-0 home. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Still early in the ball game, but these guys don't want to let things get away from them. So back-to-back hits here have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Willeen Rosario will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Get the strike out, man.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 3-0 is on the way. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
2 straight singles, now a walk. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Michael McHenry will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Get out of here, Rock.
From the stretch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Tight spot. Bases loaded, nobody out. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Don't give it away here.
Here it comes, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is that circle change swung on and missed, 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out.
Hold those runners.
Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. Another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Oh, that is a great call right there. They really needed a strikeout in that spot. They got it. And now with 1 away, you can even get out of this scot-free if you can get a ground ball here.
In now, Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Roger
Roger Bernardino.
Bernardina will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Pause, now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Take it off. Let's get go.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
A 2-1 offering. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
The Mets here in the 4th. Third baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The 2-2 one more time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And after your guys just gave you 2 runs the last half inning, you don't want to start giving them right back. A leadoff walk? No way. You can't do that right there.
David Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Move the runner along.
And here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
That's right. Let's see your pitch.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
See you, man.
The 2-0 on the way. There's the strike. It's 2-1. Two is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Here comes the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes just the threat of a steal is good enough. He's worried so much about that runner on first that he falls behind in the count. Then he's got to come in with something, and it results in a line drive single.
Standing in now, number 30. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
You can do it.
1-0 pitch now. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Now the 2-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Let's go,
2-1.
Here we go.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. First and second here with nobody out.
Let's go, Matt.
The 2-2.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Got him.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Into the box, Michael Kadire, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. On the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
One strike. Good eye.
First and second now, one man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Blackman is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Brian McCann will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
You can do it.
First pitch coming.
Here we go.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. And Gallardo's pitch count and even 70 after that last offering.
Let's go.
The 1-0 now to McCann. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1 home. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Let's go, New York.
The 1-2 coming from Gallardo. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Giovanni Gallardo will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Pitcher number 49, Giovanni Gallardo.
First offering on the way. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
And you think you're all set up for an easy out. You've got the pitcher leading off the inning. 2 strikes on it. But the one thing you always have to remember, any guy with a bat in his hands can be dangerous. And sure enough, this is a leadoff single.
Charlie Blackman will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Come on, man.
Here's the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now here it comes. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Trevor Story will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Come on, New York.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Johan Santana will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Johan Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play, and a big mistake there. Daniel Murphy will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
The pitch.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Here you can see the catcher setting up deep inside, and sometimes you can fool the umpire a little bit. That pitch is actually not in the strike zone, but it's right dead center on the catcher's glove, and the man in blue rings him up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's a 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. And that's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Michael Lee will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Going wide.
Here's Gallardo now with the 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here he comes on 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Number 3. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch on the way. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Through 5. All even at 2-2. Carlos Gonzalez will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. One, two. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Willeen Rosario will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Go back, Colorado.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Here's the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 offering. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Michael McHenry will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Now here's the pitch. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. David Lee will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all tonight for the starter, Yovani Gallardo. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Kyle Kendrick will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Kyle Kendrick.
Number 30 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now the first pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Michael Kadire will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Come on now.
He's set, now the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
No one out with a runner at second. Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Hit high and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And That dinger puts him too short of the 200 mark for his career.
Yeah, and you know, some guys will lie to you and tell you that they're just out there playing day by day, not thinking about any of those particular milestones. They just want to get a W for the team. But the truth is, you do know when you're approaching those milestones, even the minor ones. He's keenly aware of how many home runs he's got, Matt.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Three runs already home here. The 3-1 is on the way. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Johan Santana will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch coming. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Well, of course, one of the cardinal rules of bunting, you have to try to bunt a strike. Here he just sort of jabs at this thing, pops it up, and this essentially becomes a wasted at-bat.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. The next pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. Just a touch inside, perhaps. It's 2-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2-2. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
In now, Gary Cox, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Let's go, Gary, yeah.
He's set, now the pitch. takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Get out.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. A runner on first with 2 away. Two pitch on the way. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Hey, he's gonna throw a strike.
Here's the payoff pitch.
Here we go.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position.
Michael Lee will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First offering on the way.
Here we go.
Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this is foul for the first strike.
Hey now, let's go.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Come on, rip it, anything close.
He's ready now. The pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. Now 5-2 New York. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Herrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
1-1 on the way. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Come on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Into the box now, Roger Bernardina. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Here comes the 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Here he comes on 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Another full count pitch home. And this is strike 3 call. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Gerald Laird will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Gerald Laird.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Charlie Blackmon will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Right here.
First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. 2 out here and a runner at second. Comes set, now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Ready on 2-1. To 2-2 now. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
The 2-2 coming. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
3-2, here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Gus Schlosser will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Gus Schlosser.
Number 3 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, number 3.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here it comes. And that misses 1-1. One pitch on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Full count offering on its way. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Standing in now, David Lee, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Pause, now the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. The 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Number 30 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. None out, runners at first and second.
Come on!
He waits, now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Come on.
Here comes a 2-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another try at 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Michael Kadire will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Blackman is there, 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Brian McCann will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Let's go, Brian. Let's go, Brian.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Come on. Just get the base hit already.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Go.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Hit something hard. Right
Here's the
here.
2-2 home. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 2 left for the Mets. They're still out in front, 5-2. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Vic Black will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Batting in the 8th spot, number 38, Vic Black. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 7, Travis.
DJ LeMahieu will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Ready with the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
Three-1 on the way. Fastball in there. 3-2.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Here's the show motion version of that ball 4. Oh, look out! Well, that just shows how little time you have to react to a pitch that's coming in right at you like that.
Trevor Story will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's get through here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Come on, guys. Turn two.
Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Not the finest start to an inning you've ever seen. A walk followed up immediately by a pass ball. Now they've got a runner in scoring position, and they've hardly had to work for it.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Hit strike 3 here.
Full count pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
So we'll have a new pitcher coming on now as the hard thrower Grant Balfour gets the assignment.
Number 50, Grant Balfour.
Carlos Gonzalez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
There you go.
One 0 on the way. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready now on 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Get him doubled up. Hey, doubled up.
Here it comes, 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Get the foul out. Just get the out. Hey, hey, let's turn go.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Don't let him score.
Here now the 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Willeen Rosario will step in now with the possible tying run on first as they try to claw their way back in this thing. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Oh, no way. Let's keep him right there.
Here's the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Yeah, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play. And, they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Michael McHenry will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. He's ready, now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Comes set, now the pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
So 1-2 with one away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Two-two pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his third strikeout of the game. Rockies forced to settle for one. Home half of the eighth, straight ahead. The Mets are out on top, 5-3. Christian Friedrich is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Christian Friedrich.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the eighth. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Here it comes. Oh, he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And a rather easy first out. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Daniel Murphy will dig in. Strikeout victim as last time. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
The 1-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's a base hit.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Gary Cox will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
The 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. Here comes the 1-2. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 home. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Number 3 will dig in. He singled his last time around. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
David Lee will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
2 out, bases loaded. A 2-1 offering. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the 2-2 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. What a stop coming off the bag. And he will take it to the bag himself, and he probably saved 2 runs with that one as they get out of the inning unharmed. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Herrera will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-1 on the way. Good knuckleball, and it's a called strike 2. Now the 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on and rolled softly to third. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And, you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Roger Bernardina. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Bends down and he barehands it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Justin Morneau will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top, 5-3. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.